I can't believe we're really about to be gone. I hate moving so much, but at this time I'm a pro at it. But this time is a little different because I'm actually getting the chance to perform all over the country. And so, really am gone. This is so humbling. Having a fan create a no problems room in their house. Like, I created this brand from day one. Day one, I was saying, I don't want no problems. But then I made it into an actual clothing line in 2021. And it's just blown up from here. And all that I do, man, I always say, I don't want no problems. Got to put it everywhere. But this week I focus more on the business and the graphic design part of comedy. And here's my flyer for the August 31st show. This is me creating the mini flyers and doing all the tedious work because I don't have a secretary yet. But this lineup has me super excited for the 31st. Like, this is definitely going to be the absolute top to bottom best show yet. But here I was doing a guest spot at Wilson Creek Winery, and cue the music. A guest spot is when you're not on the show, but you ask to be on the show to get some time. It's a veteran comics open mic in a sense. I'm not going to lie, I wanted this one bad because it's Crack 'em Up that's producing it. Crack 'em Up produces shows Thursday in Hollywood, but they came to Temecula. And shamelessly asking for guest spots is something we got to do as comedians. I've been pushed to do it more now that I started this series. When I asked, Crack 'em Up said no, but the host, Terrence, said yes. So when in doubt, pop out. Because when I got there, they told me, oh, we hope that you showed up because we wanted somebody local to open us up. So I had to do a cold open. Cold open pretty much means you go on before the host. My dilemma was, if I wasn't doing well, I would do 3 minutes. But if I was killing, I'd get the full 5. The full 5 minutes is on YouTube right now. If you want to watch the comedy without commentary, like I said, the video is on YouTube right now. I always start my set with a test joke just to see what the audience is going to laugh at.
All right, let's get into it. Everybody counts as K-E, 2 L's in the C, like R. Kelly. But without the P.
That right there tells me whatever I throw, they're going to laugh at. And this lady was too excited to be from
New Jersey.
And if you listen to the full version on YouTube, you'll see, like, I really wanted this set. I wanted to win because I felt like I squandered a couple of opportunities when I lived in Hollywood.
More problems.
And like I said in the beginning, I try to make sure I mention no problems and more problems, and I don't want no problems. No matter how many times I get on stage, and no matter how short the duration or how long the set, this is another one of those jokes that I use to test the waters. This is one that everybody has heard if you've watched me perform. It's called Crackheads and Deer.
You've never seen a squirrel in a bad neighborhood? I was like, how long I haven't been and I see wildlife in these trees? One time I thought I saw a squirrel, but it was an 8-year-old adult teeth. Learned a very valuable lesson. I ain't going nowhere if I don't see deer or deer crossing signs. Did you ever realize you've never seen a deer and a crackhead in the same location at the same time? I'm starting to think, man, crackheads might just be deer in human form. Because what else you know can get hit by a car, get up, and then skirt off. 30 seconds later.
Another note, this audience is about 150 to 250 people, and it was a nice big stage. One thing I learned very early in my career, when you have a crowd of about 1,000 people, that's when I say the threshold is, you can feel their stares on you. Here, not so much, but it was something I wanted to note. This next joke came to me when I got fired from my day job. I walked out, and then this hit my head.
I'm glad to be here. I just got fired from my day job. Yeah, so if you don't like these jokes, this is it. So you're paying me out, baby. I got fired from this place you might have heard of. It's called Verizon in March. Yeah, I wasn't mad about that because in 2019 I got fired from AT&T in the month of Black History. I was mad. I was like, how y'all gonna do this to me? It was 10 days after Black Panther came out. I went from Wakanda Forever to Wakanda 2-week notice of that.
Something I like to do in my comedies, I like to mix the poetry in it. So AT&T Black History, that was something I purposely did.
White guys that wear the flannel shirts and the trucker hats with the snapback. And the snapback is buttoned a little too tight, so when they took the hat off, all I saw was the red band of racism.
This joke is based on a true story, sadly. So it's my brother joke, and I got called a brother aggressively on a Teams call. One thing about me is I can't create a joke while I'm still in the midst of what I'm going through.
Brother! Well, why did you put 400 years of oppression on that R? You could have called me a brother.
This has become one of my favorite jokes to perform because of how silly it is. I remember when me and my boy Earl were talking about this joke.
Spell that brother, B-R-O-K-K-K. T-H-E-R-R. I feel like we got to know each other a little bit. My dad thought I was gay for 3 months. Just 3 months, let's not get disrespectful, all right? My dad thought I was gay because I got both my ears pierced. That made him sicker than eating Chipotle lettuce. Y'all caught that. I had a cousin come out to my dad. He said, hey, Uncle Mike, I think I might be pansexual. My dad was like, oh, I love a woman that can cook too. I think I might be pansexual myself. I was like, Dad, you gotta get.
So I had got the light at this moment. And the craziest part about it is this joke isn't my closer, but I was like, you know what? I got to stick my foot in the landing and close this, because everybody knows when it comes to a guest spot, you have to start strong and you have to end strong. If you go off weak, then you bombed your whole 5 minutes.
Hey, Kel, you see my movie? I gotta see a lot of movies.
Another thing, if you bomb that last joke, you cannot start a new joke, because what people hate more than bombs are people that run the light.
I walked in on my parents. That's why I do this, I'm ruined.
This sadly is also a true story.
Teach your child why you actually came early.
And there you have it. This is the guest spot that got me passed to Crack 'em Up. And I will be in Hollywood within the next 2 months. At the end of the show, we took pictures, some candid, some not so candid. Even the audience was asking to take pictures with me. And that usually doesn't happen for the person that does the guest spot, especially on a lineup full of killers, which went to show you that I held my own. Now, I'm gone.